what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance till it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say
She
less.
said, baby, what you talking about? This was something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less. Say less. 'Cause you already got me, baby. Say less. Say less. Talking's only slowing us down. Say less. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less.
Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You rest your hips to the talking.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The punter Logan Cook set to start the proceedings, and we are underway here in Jacksonville. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. From the gun on third down, here's Stroud. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Down the right sideline. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10. Just shy of the 30.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Lawrence now off the bootleg. They'll roll him out right. Thomas brings it in. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 23 yards to pick up there.
And a nice call and really good execution there because they gave him a little bit of a different launch angle perhaps, you know. You don't want to have the quarterback dropping back 5 to 7 steps on every play and have the defense zero in on him. There you hope that you get your defense going one way. They send him the other, and they picked up nice yardage with that completion.
Room here to run. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
All right, I've got to be careful here. All right, he's on the plus side of 30. There may be a little gray in the beard, but that's not slowing down his speed as far as he's concerned.
What are you saying? I'm on the plus side of 30.
Well, if you're on the plus side of 30, you don't know what I'm on the plus side of. All I know is that run right there let us know there's still some life in those legs.
Absolutely, still got a lot of life left in those legs.
13, Lou.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Again, they go with Watson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Nico Collins, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. You look at this Jaguar defense. Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
He finds his receiver, Watson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Play action. Stroud now. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Stop. Oh,
Now Collins. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
So many play callers in the red zone worry about the negative effects of a play that they're about to call. But this guy, all he's worried about is gaining yardage and putting the ball in the hands of his playmakers.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive here, 3rd and 4. And Stroud now to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big play there on the catch and run. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. 2nd down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's going to be caught downfield by Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence. Finding Miller once more, complete. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
11 Agate. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Jags are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a good effort there after the catch. He looked the ball in and then tried to get it to the goal line. What a nice tackle to get him down. But they're set up well now. 1st and goal at the...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From a yard out. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move. To the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the handoff, Watson. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Texans football to start quarter 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Right, let's go.
And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. These 2 teams getting a couple of late-season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12, and it was the visiting Jaguars who won that ball game, so they'll look to make it a clean sweep here at home in Jacksonville. 2nd and 10.
On red.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
On 1st down, right back to Etienne. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down, exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
30 left. Here we go.
Another tote for Etienne. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Hey.
In motion right, Dobbs. On play action, Lawrence. He'll buy some time right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Red on red.
Toss left side for Etienne. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
23.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Dobbs. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And this will be a Texans first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
But, partner, if the defense isn't going to adjust and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over, they're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Stroud looking to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Evades him at the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Watson. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Thank you, Texan.
A run, it's Watson. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
Texans 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Got it. Ready? Easy. Read up 24. Read up 54. Go, go. Let's go. Silver.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. It's complete. It's Miller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey, go, go. Go, go. Check smash. Check smash. Hey, kill, kill. Kill, kill. Here we go.
Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Ready up. Hey, easy. Ralph. Take right open.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Got Dobbs over the middle. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A handoff running left is Etienne. Escaping a tackle at the 25. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 78 yards now for ETN, and he's got a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
6 to 24. Hey, kill! I'm not lying. Here we go, sir.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd down and 4.
Hey.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Rolling to his right. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne
with career touchdown number 126, the same number Jim Brown had during his 9-year career.
And the Jags will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return, this ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Like you, Texan. Hey, uno.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Stroud off the play fake. They'll let this go deep for Collins.
That's caught inside the 20. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Lawrence's arm, they may give him a shot to let this thing rip downfield. We'll see.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff. And the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion. Here we go, sir.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 116 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Stroud working out of the gun. It's caught. Smith. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Let's not quibble about the game there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 40 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Running out of the gun with ETN. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
On red. Sink right. Here we go. Hey, Jupiter, Jupiter. Here we go.
A fake on the jet sweep. Now Lawrence off play action.
Flush to his right.
He's got the hook up with Dobbs.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 28. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Lisa 24.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Red on red.
Now Lawrence to throw. ETN bringing in another one.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 9.
All right, here we go. Time. Go, go. Silver.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Throw left side complete. That's Miller. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Rip, 23. Here we go.
Etienne going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Hey, run!
One more time with Etienne.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Lion!
Now Lawrence.
Being chased out left. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence.
A 10-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Now the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Stroud. He finds his receiver, Watson.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
A gain of 15. First down, Texan.
Right, Tony. Hey, uno more.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. Look at hot.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And complete once again to Watson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
First down, Houston.
Stroud. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Again, it's Stroud.
Complete. Smith has it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. That's complete. It's Collins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Hey, I'm gun.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Hey, easy. Route. 11. Silver.
On play action, Lawrence.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
All right, let's go. 30 left. Here we go.
ETN up the middle.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
Past the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
In motion right, Dobbs. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs
with career touchdown number 75.
And the Jaguars add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
11.
Stroud to throw it. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10.
Look to hot.
Stroud looking to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, uno. Robbie. Hey, south.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey. Eleven. It's hot.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Read a 44. Hey, run.
In motion right, Dobbs. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Romeo Dobbs with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Jaguars are close.